Hello, my name is Joe. Welcome to another YouTube video. Today we will cover the Canis lupus subspecies, both dogs and wolves. And then we will go over some of the more significant wolf subspecies. If you like the video, thank you. Now, I will see you in 10 minutes and 46 seconds. Goodbye. Canis lupus is one of the most diverse species of animal on the planet. They live all across the globe, from Australia to the Arctic Circle. They vary greatly in size, from the large timber wolf to the very small Arabian wolf. Many subspecies of Canis lupus are critically endangered. Subspecies like the red wolf, which spread all across the southwestern United States, are now extremely rare and nearly impossible to find. Of course, in terms of diversity, the domestic dog, aka Canis lupus familiaris, takes the cake. Man's best friend can vary in size from a little poodle dog that fits in a purse to a great big Saint Bernard that pulls a sled through the winter. Color can vary wildly, even in siblings. This is a feature of all domesticated animals. This is due to the fact that the same genes that code for pigmentation also code for adrenaline. These two are sisters, by the way. Of course, all domesticated dogs are descended from wild wolves, and they still maintain a lot of the instincts that wolves have. Dogs were one of the earliest domesticated species, and they were domesticated about 35,000 years ago. The heavy hand of natural selection has molded these animals, and molded them more than any other domesticated animal. Borzois, for example, were bred for the Russian Tsar and his family in order to hunt wild wolves. Unfortunately, after the October Revolution, communists killed the borzoi in mass. Luckily, a few borzois escaped, and now they are a popular house pet across the world. Siberian huskies were bred in order to carry sleighs throughout cold winters. The most famous Siberian husky is Balto, who was a national hero for delivering medicine to a remote village in Alaska. Dogs will likely continue to be man's best friend until the end of time, and they will become even more diverse and have even more breeds as time goes on. The future of wild wolf species, however, has been much more questionable. Many subspecies have been endangered in the past, and many are endangered today. The Arctic wolf is the only species of wolf that is still found across the entirety of its original range. This is purely due to the fact that Arctic wolves live in areas that humans frankly don't want to live. This could change in the future, however, and many scientists are already warning that human activity can threaten these wild animals. The Great Plains wolf, the most common subspecies of gray wolf in North America, was once thought to be extinct, and then it was rediscovered in the Great Lakes area, where it has been able to increase its population over time. One subspecies, the Mexican wolf, was once so rare that there was only one female in the wild. These animals are still extremely rare today, and is only due to the efforts of scientists. The Mexican wolf is pretty far south as far as it goes to wolf subspecies. Most wolves live in the northern hemisphere, and the southernmost species of wolf is the dingo, which is actually a feral breed of dog. Scientists dispute whether or not the dingo is actually a subspecies or not, but for all intents and purposes, it acts the same way as any other species of gray wolf would act. So we will consider it a subspecies on this video. Every wolf pack has a strict social hierarchy, including feral dogs. The alpha male controls the entire pack, while the alpha female gets to mate with the alpha male exclusively. The alpha male and the alpha female are the only ones that reproduce. The alpha female makes sure that other beta females do not reproduce by stressing them out. The alpha male has to keep his authority by fighting or simply fending off other male wolves. The alpha female will produce a litter of puppies after 63 days of pregnancy. The entire pack will take care of these puppies until they are 3 years old, in which they will either join the pack or leave to create their own pack. Sadly, 50% of puppies will not survive until this age. Wolves are fiercely territorial. They will mark their territory with pee, poo, or anal secretions. Scientists have been able to demonstrate by tracking wolves that wolves have very defined territories, and have been able to show that wolves will respect each other's territories. They have also been able to show that howling is a form of projecting strength to other wolf packs, so they don't perceive one wolf pack as weak and decide to invade their territory. Now let's circle back to some specific wolf subspecies so we can discuss their unique features. Now, you already know that the Mexican wolf is one of the most highly endangered subspecies of wolf, but did you also know that it is one of the most genetically isolated species of wolf? Roughly 5 feet in length, Mexican wolves usually weigh between 50 and 80 pounds. Mexican wolves are the smallest of all gray wolf species in North America. They are generally gray or rust-colored. The Rocky Mountain wolf, in contrast with the Mexican wolf, is very large, ranging from 85 pounds to 115 pounds, and is sometimes as much as 145 pounds. They also have much more of a diverse coloration, ranging from black, white, tan, gray, and even blue. Most also have a black tip at their tail. They also have a much larger range than the Mexican wolf, which is isolated in just a few communities in Mexico and Arizona. They range from Alaska to British Columbia to Washington and even to Yellowstone National Park. Much more common than the Mexican wolf and the Rocky Mountain wolf is the Great Plains wolf, which is the most common subspecies of wolf in the continental United States. A typical Great Plains wolf will range from 60 to 110 pounds, and from 1.4 to 2 meters long. They are typically gray, black, or buff with reddish coloring. This subspecies of gray wolf was once thought to be extinct. Perhaps that is a good omen for the Mexican wolves. The most controversial species we will cover today is the red wolf, which is thought by many scientists to just be a cross between the gray wolf and the coyote. Many scientists argue that the red wolf should be considered its own species, or not even a species at all, since it is a hybridization. Nonetheless, this species of wolves usually resembles gray wolves, but they have longer, lankier legs, longer ears, and are usually smaller. They also have a distinctive reddish coat coloration. Adults measure about 4 to 5 feet long and from 40 to 80 pounds in weight. Red wolves used to be common across the entire United States, ranging from Texas to Pennsylvania, but nowadays they reside in one part of northeastern North Carolina on a reservation. Red wolves are now protected by the United States government as part of the Endangered Species Act. But let's not forget about our friends across the ocean. Next we will speak about European and Asian wolves. The Eurasian wolf, also known as Canis lupus, is the nominative subspecies and the Canis lupus species. They are found all across mainland Europe and Siberia. They usually can go from 70 pounds to 130 pounds, from 3 feet 7 inches to 5 feet 4 inches, and they have shorter fur compared to their American cousins. They have a mix of white and cream fur and also red, gray, and black shades of fur. They have a distinctive white patch on their chest that extends to their muzzle and near their eyes. Eurasian wolves struggle to survive given the fact that so much of their habitat has been heavily urbanized. Despite this, many people defend these animals today, and they're making a comeback in a lot of the continent. If we head into the Middle East, we can find the smallest extant wolf species, the Arabian wolf. The average Arabian wolf weighs 45 pounds, is 26 inches tall at shoulder height, and it's 2.1 feet long. I don't need to say that's small for a wolf. This shockingly small size is due to the fact that the Arabian wolf lives in a very dry and hot climate, and therefore needs to be smaller because there are less resources in a dry and arid environment. A more tragic story would be that of the Honshu and Hokkaido wolves. These two species of wolf were once revered and worshipped in Japan, but the outbreak of rabies in the mainland and the emergence of mass agriculture brought on by westernization caused the locals to see the wolves as a pest, and they were swiftly eliminated. It is a good reminder of what can happen when we're not doing our due diligence. Most wolf species today are under the same threats and could face the same fate. Needless to say, the extinction of unique and rare species on this planet is a bad thing. If we wish to stop other species from facing the same fate, we need to take action and protect many of the wild animals that are in danger. Make sure to check out the music in the video. I put it in the description. Anyway, I knew it was too good for the video, but I put it in anyway. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and God bless you.